Did you know that in 1619, a full year before the Mayflower ever arrived, the White Lion docked on the shores of what is now Virginia, carrying 20 and odd Angolan people, kidnapped and then later bought by English colonists? These were the first Africans to arrive in the United States, but their names and histories are largely unknown. Today on Book Chats, I'm going to tell you about an amazing book that will help you to better understand American history. Hi everybody, it's Miss Cote. I'm back again for another Book Chat. The book I'm going to tell you about today is called 400 Souls, A Community History of African America from 1619 to 2019. So this book begins with the White Lion, with the arrival of the very first Africans on what is now Virginia, and it continues through 400 years of American history. This book is edited by Ibram X. Kendi, who is one of the authors, coincidentally, of Stamped from the Beginning, which was my very first book chat almost exactly a year ago, which is crazy to think about that. This book is also edited by Keisha and Blaine. Together, they have compiled over 80 amazing essays and poems that break up the 400 years from 1619 to 2019 into 5-year chunks. So each essay features one 5-year section of American history. The writers of these essays are some of our greatest writers and thinkers and poets and scholars and historians. People like Isabel Wilkerson, who you may know recently released Caste, but who also wrote about the Great Migration. People like Alicia Garza, who was one of the founders of the Black Lives Matter movement. Michael Harriot is one of my favorite contemporary writers, and he writes an essay which is just incredible, probably my favorite one in the collection. And all of these essays are combined into a really comprehensive picture of American history over those 400 years. Now, this is not really a history book. You're not going to get like a point-by-point timeline of everything that occurred in those 400 years. Rather, each author chooses a very specific person, a notable figure of the time, or a specific event, or maybe a specific movement to focus on and write about, to sort of capture the spirit of those 5 years. And many of these people and events and movements are ones that I think are lesser known. At least I had not heard about many of them. So this book really gave me the opportunity to learn a great deal of stuff that I just didn't know, that really better helped me to understand American history. I also had the opportunity to listen to the audiobook of this, and I will say that that is a very special experience because most of the authors narrated their own chapters. So there's 80 voices in this audiobook. And just for example, Angela Davis wrote an essay for this collection, and she narrates her own essay. So if you listen to the audiobook of this, you will have the really special opportunity of listening to Angela Davis narrate her own essay, which is incredible. This book is not yet available at the Champ Library. We're working on getting it, but I will say that it is available now through the public library, and we are happy to help you get a public library card if you still need one. It's very easy right now. Please go out to library.loudoun.gov. Put this book on hold because it's very popular and I'm sure a lot of people want to read it. And give yourself the chance of experiencing this book. You will not regret it. And if you'd like to learn more about African American history, which is really just American history, I really, really highly encourage all of you to sign up for the African American History elective course, which is being offered through Loudoun County Public Schools for the first time. We are one of the few schools that's offering it in the building next year. Very exciting. So you could sign up to take it at Champ, but it's also available through Virtual Loudoun. I know a couple of kids who are taking it right now, and they've told me that it is a really, really informative and rewarding class and is well worth your time. If you're interested, the counseling department, our amazing counselors, have a course selection website up now that has more information about it, and you can always reach out to your counselor if you have specific questions. Thank you for joining me today on Book Chats, and I'll see you next time. Bye!